Influencer marketing has become a popular way for brands to reach their target audience. With the rise of social media, influencers have gained a significant following, making them an attractive option for brands looking to promote their products or services. However, there are certain do's and don'ts that brands need to keep in mind when working with influencers. In this video, we'll discuss the best practices for influencer marketing and how to avoid common mistakes. Whether you're a brand looking to work with influencers or an influencer looking to partner with brands, this video will provide you with valuable insights on how to make the most out of influencer marketing. So let's dive in and explore the do's and don'ts of influencer marketing. The first do of influencer marketing is to choose the right influencer for your brand. When selecting an influencer, it's important to consider their niche, audience, and engagement rate. You can use various tools to analyze an influencer's engagement rate and audience demographics. This will help you determine if the influencer's audience aligns with your target audience. The second is to collaborate with the influencer on the content. Influencers know their audience best, so it's important to work with them to create content that resonates with their followers and aligns with your brand's message. The third is to disclose the partnership. It's important to be transparent with your audience and let them know that the influencer is promoting your product or service. This can be done by using hashtags such as #ad or #sponsored. It's also important to follow the guidelines set by the Federal Trade Commission (FTC) to avoid any legal issues. By following these do's of influencer marketing, you can create a successful partnership with an influencer that benefits both your brand and their audience. Now that we've covered the do's of influencer marketing, let's talk about the don'ts. The first don't is to work with an influencer solely based on their follower count. While an influencer with a large following may seem like a good choice, it's important to consider their engagement rate and audience demographics. Working with an influencer who has a high engagement rate and an audience that aligns with your target audience will likely result in a more successful partnership. The second don't is to be too controlling with the content. While it's important to collaborate with the influencer on the content, it's also important to give them creative freedom. Influencers know their audience best and may have unique ideas on how to promote your product or service. Being too controlling with the content can result in inauthentic posts that don't resonate with the influencer's audience. The third don't is to ignore the importance of disclosure. As mentioned earlier, it's important to disclose the partnership to avoid any legal issues. Not disclosing the partnership can damage the influencer's credibility and your brand's reputation. It's important to follow the guidelines set by the FTC and be transparent with your audience. By avoiding these don'ts of influencer marketing, you can create a successful partnership with an influencer that benefits both your brand and their audience. Now that you've created a partnership with an influencer, how do you measure the success of your campaign? The first metric to consider is engagement. This includes likes, comments, shares, and saves. High engagement rates indicate that the influencer's audience is interested in your product or service. The second metric to consider is reach. This includes the number of people who saw the post or story. A high reach indicates that the influencer's audience is large and engaged. The third metric to consider is conversions. This includes the number of people who clicked on the link in the influencer's post and made a purchase or signed up for service. By measuring these metrics, you can determine the success of your campaign and make adjustments for future partnerships. It's important to set clear goals and objectives for your campaign before partnering with an influencer. This will help you measure the success of your campaign and determine if it aligns with your overall marketing strategy. By measuring the success of your influencer marketing campaigns, you can make data-driven decisions and create successful partnerships that benefit both your brand and the influencer's audience. Influencer marketing can be a powerful tool for brands to reach their target audience and increase brand awareness. However, it's important to follow the do's and don'ts of influencer marketing to create successful partnerships. When selecting an influencer, consider their niche, audience, and engagement rate. Collaborate with the influencer on the content and be transparent with your audience by disclosing the partnership. Avoid working with an influencer solely based on their follower count, being too controlling with the content, and ignoring the importance of disclosure. Measure the success of your influencer marketing campaigns by considering engagement, reach, and conversions. Set clear goals and objectives for your campaign to make data-driven decisions. By following these best practices, you can create successful partnerships with influencers that benefit both your brand and their audience. Thank you for watching this video on the do's and don'ts of influencer marketing. We hope you found it informative and valuable for your influencer marketing campaigns.